Alright, so look, right? I ain't even the type of person to be on this type of time. But I am that person. So we're gonna shoot our shot, right? I talked about two or three people here recently. And it just gave me confirmation that it's time for me to do exactly what I'm doing right now. And that's I've been leveling my game up. So if I could be an inspiration to those two people and they just come back to me and just confirm that, yo, you need to do this, or yo, it's the perfect time for you to do this. And they ain't just come up out the blue and say it. I mean, it's kind of like they was watching the whole transformation period, right? Well, my transformation period, I'm gonna say that. And I ain't saying that to toot my own horn, but give credit when it's due, and that includes with yourself too, right? So, a physical transformation, a mental transformation, an emotional transformation, and a spiritual transformation, all in one. And the thing about it is, when you start doing one, and you apply it to every other aspect of your life, it's gonna start rolling over. Everything gonna start being like a knot. It's gonna start twisting and turning all around each other. And eventually, I ain't gonna say it's gonna be a finished product, but if you keep continuing to work on it and if you wanna progress it, then it can get to that point. So this is just a confirmation for me that it's time to start doing this. It's always, I don't know, a lot recently it's been on my mind, just like, I don't know, man, about with the speaking stuff. I don't know, I be so judgmental about my own stuff. And I guess we're gonna always be our biggest critics when it comes to stuff like this. So that's why I'm saying, somebody weird coming up the hill, coming halfway up the hill and back out. It might be Uber. They ain't order no Uber. I mean no Uber Eats. Anyway, back to what we were saying. This is the year of transformation for every aspect of life. And I think it's gonna bring about a lot of change in there's a lot of changes going around us, number one. A lot of changes going on around us. And when I say that, is the world changing, uh, all this AI, artificial intelligence stuff, and on top of all of that, we got the American dollar about to be de-dollarized, is what they're calling it, right? So, like, I think it's the perfect time to elevate your game, for real, because I think it's about to get real wicked out here. It's about to get real wicked, and with all these sudden changes going on at one time, yeah, I think it's gonna be a big deal. And I think it's gonna happen a lot faster than we think. We always used to slow progressive change, but this is seeming like a kind of like a take that. Like, all this stuff is just seeming like there you go, take that. I don't know. Everything just happening so fast. So I feel like we gotta move just as fast. And I was talking to my cousin the other day, and he was saying something about it's crazy how in all the other countries and stuff they so much smarter than we is. And he was saying like they got scientists that's like in middle school and 13, 14-year-old kids, scientists doing stuff that we don't even do as adults here. And I was telling him that like that's a society that we living in where they keeping us dumb. And if we don't elevate our game and make ourselves smart, we'll forever be a slave to their system. So that's where I'm at, man. And it's kind of like we always we control the algorithms somewhat, but We not in control over the algorithm, if it makes sense. We controlling it, but we're not in control of it. And why I say that make perfect sense is because, okay, we control the algorithm because we keep looking at the BS that they feed us with. And when I say that, it goes back to when you turn on the radio station, what do you hear? It's probably some BS. Let's just be honest and call it what it is, because it ain't nothing that's uplifting us or helping us or building us in a certain way to where it's gonna benefit us in life or on our spiritual journey, or it's not helping us at all, in mentally, emotionally, physically, or spiritually. It's not helping us at all, and really it's kind of taken away. And it's that's sort of the mind control that we under. And until we come to a conscious decision and start understanding that, then we'll forever be a slave to it. So, and when I back to the algorithm, because that was off of the, what I say, we control it, but we are not in control of it. And when I say we are not in control of the algorithm, it's because we taking what we getting thrown. We controlling it because we watching it when it pop up. When that BS video pull up on YouTube, we watching it because it's something that's entertaining, and it's not something that's educational. And we value entertainment over education, and that's a problem. Because when we ever get to a point of we rather have something that's momentarily satisfaction, then we automatically eliminate the opportunity to look at something educational that's going to benefit our growth and reflect in our life, that could possibly reflect in other lives from people seeing us do it. If that makes sense. Is y'all keeping up? We seeing a lot here. Alright, so like I said, this video, man, was just kind of like confirmation of I'm where I'm supposed to be at the time I'm supposed to be here. And you is too. Like I was telling my boy the other day, it's like man, I had brought him out here to stay. You know what I'm saying? Well, me and my wife had moved away or whatever, and that's my boy. We grew up together. We always together. And I had extended the invitation for him to come out here. So he was like, man, I can't go out there, bro. I can't stay out here, bro. It's on a different type of time, because we were moving on a different type of time. You know what I'm saying? But even he came back to me the other day and he was like, yo, I wish I had took the time to just realize where I was at, what was going on, and that I didn't need to be back home. And it was kind of like, he was saying it like he was scared, like it was a fear thing, because it was taking him out of his comfort zone. And that's the thing about it, when you taken away from your comfort zone, it automatically puts you in a mode of doing everything different. Because check this out, you can't call and hang out with the people that you was hanging out with. I mean, you could call them, no doubt. You get on the FaceTime, you could do all that. But as far as like going to spend your time with them, like physically, you can't do that. And then I'm so far away that I'm not able to do that anyway. It's like 5-6 hours out here, away from home. So I can talk to you, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's different than when you can just, yo, what you doing today? What up, cuz? What you got going on? And I can pull up on you and actually come and kick it with you. But this is kind of like, it's kind of like breaking you. It's kind of like a barrier in between you and that person now. So it's gonna force you to think different. It's gonna force you to move different. It's gonna force you to do, just your whole life gonna change because you outside of your comfort zone. But when you find comfort outside of your comfort zone, is where you find progress. Because then it's somewhat of an isolation. And when you get isolation, you start building. You start building layers like an onion. Isolation will start building layers on you. You know what I'm saying? It's like some things are converting to other things. Like, I don't know. It's I don't know. If you ever moved away, then you will get to experience and know exactly what I'm talking about. But I think so many of us has gotten comfortable with where we stand. So many of us got comfortable with what we doing. You know what I'm saying? As far as like career wise, job wise, So many of us is just getting comfortable in life, period. And it's just like everything around us is evolving constantly. Everything around us is evolving constantly. So it's like, why aren't we the cars we want? I ain't gonna say the cars we drive, because look, my car, I ain't got a whole lot. You feel me? I got this little Civic right here, the little road, little Civic. It ain't a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this: the cars that y'all want to drive, I ain't gonna say that I want to drive. Eventually, I do want a nice car. But I want me an old school though. I'm an old school. I got an old soul, man. I want me something like a Chevelle or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Old school. Muscle. There you go. Cause I don't know. I just feel like, and I'm gonna throw this out there too. Like, while I'm on my little Ralph, I want me an old school car. Cause when everything goes sour and these folks turn the electric cars off, they probably got some chip or some headquarters or something that's controlling all the power to all the cars. So I'm thinking, I'm doomsday. I'm doomsday guy. You know, I'm that type. So I'm thinking when they pull the plug, feel me, and the electric car don't work, boy, you gonna hear that muscle car come right down the highway, burning up, burning tires up. Anyway, let's get back to what I was saying though. Everything evolved though. Everything evolves. So why aren't we? Businesses are evolving. They're doing different stuff within that corporation to make it more efficient and ultimately better for the buyers, which is us, the people. What else? Let's say just the world is evolving. Would you buy that new iPhone if it didn't evolve and do something different from the one that you got right now? No, you wouldn't. Why? It wouldn't be a purpose if it didn't evolve or didn't nothing change about it. The camera's getting better. It's probably better videos, better resolutions, different stuff like that. And it'd be small stuff, but just enough so you will want to purchase a new one. And we ain't gonna get into that one. That's a topic for another video. But anyway, everything is evolving, so we should be evolving as well and stop taking in so much entertainment and start educating yourself. Because if you don't, you'll forever be a fool. And why you want to be 40 or 50 years old knowing the same thing that you knew when you graduated high school? Was your learning curve done after you graduated? Or even college? Like, you probably got out of college, you was what, 24, 25? Maybe more, maybe less. Either way, is you gonna get 40 and 50 years old and know the same thing that you knew then? That's like 15, 20 years, but you ain't learned nothing. Educate yourself. Build yourself in a way that can't nothing or nobody break you down. Life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. I ain't gonna rant on about it today. This video is just confirmation. Just like I said, it's just confirmation for me. And the people that just, I don't know, I ain't even necessarily been surrounding myself with, but I'm big on the energy. And when energy and auras start getting involved, and you start, y'all know about the law of attraction. Y'all know how this thing works. I ain't trying to get all preachy, and I ain't here for that. But you do attract what you are. And when I start attracting like-minded people who just want to link up, talk to me, they don't want nothing from me. Just a little bit of time, and I want to give them that time because I feel like that's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. And if I'm not doing that, then I'm not fulfilling my purpose. So I gotta start fulfilling my purpose and start walking in my purpose in spite of what people think, in spite of how somebody feel. I gotta do what I gotta do. Whoever I gain or whoever I lose, that's totally up to God and whoever he decided to put in my life and remove from my life. But this is my experience. This is I see my little blue shed back there. Yeah. But yeah, this is my purpose. And I gotta start fulfilling that. Or otherwise I'm gonna feel unfulfilled. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that's what we all gotta do. We gotta start uplifting each other. And stop saying, like, we gotta watch our words too, because words got power. We gotta watch our words more. Because we blessing or either we cursing. That's them the only two things you can do with your words. And give those words with grace and a certain type of generosity. Bless with your words. Don't curse with your words. That's one thing I gotta stop too. I'm trying to stop cursing. I'm trying to start cussing, y'all. One day we'll get there. We're gonna eliminate it totally, completely. I just been doing this for so long. It ain't nothing that can't be broken. The smoke, I done start smoking. I done start drinking. I done start eating meat too. Not vegan. I love my dairy. I eat a bowl of cereal just about every 2 days. Well, just about 2 every day. Let me change that up. But yeah. Like I said, man, this is just a confirmation video of letting me know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And I ain't necessarily the most comfortable person in front of the camera, bro. Like, I don't be online with all this social media stuff and all that. But I don't know. I just feel like with all of the negativity and the BS in the world, like, it's got to be somebody, or I ain't gonna say somebody because there's a lot of people out here doing it. But we need more people putting more positive stuff online like this so people can confirm the feelings that they're feeling inside of themselves. Just like I'm confirming, you confirming. It's confirmations, baby. That's what it's about. And we gotta start uplifting each other and stop, quote unquote, sugar honey iced teaing on each other. We belittle each other. We degrade each other. Like, we do enough of that. It's enough of that out here, though. Confirmation. That's what it is. Y'all have a blessed day. Y'all have an abundant day. Y'all have a fruitful day. Not only for the day either, for tomorrow and for the rest of your days. Let's level our lives up. What's up, babe?